Hey everyone, so for today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all my current everyday makeup bin in all of its glory. It did not look this pretty yesterday when I originally filmed this video. I actually did like a huge reorganization. This was just like piled with products. I filmed that video. The audio was not great. Probably for the best because my voice is a little bit better today. I have been sick for a week. Thank you guys for your patience on that. But for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my current everyday makeup bin. I'm really focusing this bin on like holiday looks. Obviously, the holidays are right around the corner and I like to use some more like luxe makeup, just makeup that makes me feel special, so it doesn't have to be expensive. But there are a few items that I'm also trying out for the first time and for upcoming videos. So I also have like some new Lisa Eldridge makeup that I am very excited to share with you guys upcoming. But let's just jump in. Let's start off on this end. This is all of my eyeshadow products. So let's just start here because I was just talking about them. These are the Lisa Eldridge Liquid Lurex eyeshadows. And I finally decided to pick up a bunch of Lisa Eldridge makeup. Obviously, Lisa Eldridge makeup has been on my radar for a long time, but this was the product that finally got me to commit to making a purchase on the site. So I have two shades. This is the shade Angelica, which, I mean, come on, that is very much an Amanda shade, I would say. A shade that I would immediately gravitate towards. And then this is the shade Bianca. And this is a little bit more pinky toned. Both are very beautiful. I've already been testing out both of these products. Really excited to share my thoughts on these, especially because I know that a lot of you prefer a liquid texture, like a liquid cream product. So I'm always looking for new options. I think liquid eyeshadows are very hard to formulate, so I had very high hopes for these. Excited to share my full thoughts on those. Next in here, we have one of my Rare Beauty liquid eyeshadows. This is the Nearly Berry shade, and I just thought that this would be a good shade to pull out for this time of year. Sorry, it looks a little bit patchy just because I have my cellar water on my hand, but this is one of the best liquid eyeshadow formulas out there if you're looking for a beautiful, rich, matte pigment. These are always ones that I go back and recommend. Still very much love them, and I wanted to bring this one back out because I think it would be fun for like kind of a cranberry, kind of like sugar plum sort of look. I also have a couple of Tom Ford eyeshadows. Now this one is newer to me. I purchased it recently, and this is the Duo, the shade Naked Bronze, and you have the topper, so the glitter topper on top that is incredibly pretty and wet looking, and then you have the little cream on the bottom. And this cream texture is a little bit fluffier than the cream color for eyes. I'll share this one in a second, but I have been just very impressed by it. I think it's just one of those like luxe products that lives up to just the hype surrounding it. The shade is beautifully done, and I can just see myself wearing this a lot. So I'm really happy with this purchase so far. I just think it's so nice for just a quick holiday look, something a little bit smoky but still has enough light to it. Actually, I'm wiping this off, but I just realized I wanted to compare these two shades for you guys. I thought that would be helpful. So this is the shade Platinum. This is really like a holy grail item for me, very similar to Oyster Pearl from Charlotte Tilbury. This swatch is a bit messy, so I apologize about that. But there is Tom Ford Platinum in all of its glory, and let me do a quick swatch of the cream. They are similar, but I do think Naked Bronze is a bit more warm. You can see the two right next to each other. So you can see over here, this has a lot more taupe to it, and then Naked Bronze is a bit more chocolatey. It just reflects back a warmer shift as well. So I personally like Platinum more as a shade by itself, but I think what makes this special is this kind of glitter topper that you add right on top. So you can see the difference. That side has that glitter topper. You can see the difference it makes. Really adds some beautiful, beautiful light. Okay, and next up I have my beloved Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. I wanted to keep this right here just for quick, easy access, just because I find that this is just the perfect wet look glossy shadow. This time of the year, it's just a really effortless, sparkly product to add to any look, and I always go back to it, so why not just keep it right on hand, right in the front. And I also have a couple of these shadows from Rituelle de Fille. These are a little bit harder to swatch because notoriously the opening of this product is difficult to get your finger in, but I do have an entire video like swatching all of the Rituelle de Fille Ash and Ember eye soats that I have. It's in my Credo overview video, so feel free to check that out. But if you're really a big fan of like soft and smoldering eye looks, I find that these just give you the perfect effect for that. It's a powder shadow that they've added oils to, so it's kind of like a powder cream hybrid product. It definitely has that sooty quality to it that I find to be very unique. This is the shade Incantation and Anima, and both of these shades are pretty. They're more like rosy kind of shades. I thought that these would be pretty for like just a more soft kind of everyday look, something that is still going to feel elegant. They're really pretty too because they kind of melt down into the skin, and I really like that kind of smoldery, creamy eye look for just, you know, an everyday basis. All right, let's venture forth into the second quadrant over here. So a product that is, you know, not a surprise to anyone, my Kosas Revealer Concealer. Always on hand. It's just the best concealer out there, especially if you have dry, dark under eyes, especially if you also deal with hollowness. This just does the trick every single time. I could not be more happy with it. And I also have a newer product that I've been loving and talking about. It's the Innbeauty Lip Oil, and this is the shade number 1 Glaze. I just find that this is such a fun, really easy lip oil product. It has just the perfect amount of color for me. It smells delicious. It almost kind of smells like Twizzlers, but it just is one of those lip products that is a pleasure to apply every time. Great juicy shine, really fills in the lip lines, but doesn't feel too heavy or too slippy, which is a problem with a lot of lip oils for me. Oh my gosh, I have a bunch of cream eyeshadow under my nails. By the way, I have finally grown out my nails after a really, really bad manicure. Actually, like, very traumatizing for me. I used a gel that was like not right. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it did a number on my nails, but they're finally getting back to normal. Let me know your favorite like holiday nail colors because I want to do my nails this week. So if you guys have a favorite, let me know down below. Okay, but we continue on. I'm gonna go through my lip products first. I also have this Tom Ford lip gloss. So you can see a lot of Tom Ford here just because I am planning to do kind of a Tom Ford overview and talk about the makeup products that I love, the makeup products that I don't love, because there's definitely some makeup items from Tom Ford that I don't. This is in my makeup bin because I already know that I really like it. I will share my full thoughts for that video, but this is the shade Exquise. Exquise? Yeah, it's like exquisite, but without the it. And yeah, if you are a fan of a gorgeous kind of balmy formula, this lip gloss will give you that luxurious balmy feel. I also have like a holy grail product in here, the Charlotte Tilbury Happikiss Balm in the shade Pillow Talk. Actually, I bet these shades are pretty similar. I need to click this up. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's like a click up kind of product. They're not as similar as I thought they would be. But the Charlotte Tilbury Balm is like the easiest lip product for a plush, balmy, just in general, very flattering lip product. I do want to do a video upcoming, since I've been sick, like my schedule is all out of whack, but I've been wanting to do a video on my favorite lip products for the winter, like my go-to lip products that, like more pigment products rather than lip balms. I do have a video about my favorite lip balms that could use an update. But yeah, I definitely want to do that video. This will definitely be featured in that video. I also have a couple of lip items from Lisa Eldridge because I had to try them out. I definitely want to do like an overview of Lisa Eldridge because again, I've tried the liquid Lurex, these two lip products, as well as the foundation, which I'll talk about in a second, but I have the shade Muse for both of these. Muse was the shade online that looked the most attractive to me, and I'm really glad that I went with Muse because yeah, this shade is definitely up my alley. So this is the lip gloss. Very cute packaging, like just really freaking pretty. I also have the Velvet Muse as well. Look at this lipstick. Just so pretty to look at. It's just very aesthetically pleasing. And the formula is definitely a unique one. So I'm excited to dive deeper into these products with you guys. And yeah, you guys have been asking me about Lisa Eldridge for a while, so I'm glad I'm finally getting to try out some of her products. And we have two blushes in here as well. I have a Tom Ford blush, as well as a more affordable option that I have been absolutely loving, which is the Milani Cheek Kiss, and this is the shade Merlot Moment. If there is like a perfect winter cranberry blush out there, it is this one. It's just so beautiful, and I have been reaching for it quite a lot. I actually had, before I was doing this declutter, I also had Nude Kiss in here, but I decided to switch it out. Nude Kiss is perfect for like every day. You can see it there. Like if you just want something a little bit more neutral, peachy, pretty, you could go with that shade, but I am just such a huge fan of this one for this time of year. So I'll put that one back in. And I also have the most beautiful blush from Tom Ford. There's the shade right here. You can obviously wear it very sheerly like this or build it up, but this has a very beautiful, beautiful texture. I'm excited to use that on like an everyday basis this time of year, just because I find that, you know, we want to look a little bit more perfected, I find, in the winter, and a blush like this will help you get that really pretty airbrushed, perfected look without having to add a lot of heavy product. It's very, very lightweight and silky. So next, let's move on into this quadrant, which is, of course, some base products. So we have here, because we were just talking about Lisa Eldridge, I have the Seamless Skin Foundation. I picked up the shade 5. Not sure if that was the correct choice for me, but it was the choice that I made. So there's a swatch of it right there for you guys. Again, I will talk more about this in my review very soon. I also have a product that I just picked up, the Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair. I just picked this back up because I was running low. Actually, I mean, I ran out of my other one. I do have the shade Fair Light. That one is honestly a little bit too dark for me normally, so I decided to pick back up the shade Fair. And lastly, another kind of holy grail product for me over here, which is the Shiseido Synchroskin Radiant Lifting Foundation. It's one of the best foundations out there. I can't sing its praises more enough. What am I talking? I'm sorry, my brain is like not 100%, as you guys can probably tell, but you guys, this is just incredible, especially if you love a medium coverage that doesn't look like a lot of coverage. It manages to give your skin such an illuminated look that looks like it's coming from your skin. It doesn't look overly dewy, and it also really moves with your skin, so it ends up giving you a really realistic but perfected look. I really can't say enough good things about it, and it's quickly becoming like my top pick for foundation, period. So I absolutely adore that one. And then I also have, okay, one quick critique. This is very difficult to store. As you can see, like, this is the one item that is giving me a little bit of trouble because it doesn't stand up on its own. Well, actually just stood up there, but anyway, beautiful to look at though. But I also have my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base in here. My friend texted me the other day and she was like, you know, I need a primer. What primer should I get? And this was, you know, this is the first that I always go back to and recommend, especially if you're looking for a product to give you an incredibly smooth base to your makeup, like the real essence of priming the skin, like getting the skin ready to receive makeup, if that makes sense, rather than, you know, like a color correcting primer or, you know, like a pore filling primer. A primer for just the act of making makeup easy to apply and apply better. I think that this is the best product for that on the market. Love it. A lot of like kind of go-to products in my makeup bin right now. And now we'll move on over here to the last quadrant, which is kind of just like a mix of a bunch of different stuff. So the first item in here is a product that I knew I wanted to keep out because it's really like perfect for this time of year. It is the Instant Smoky Eye Palette, Smoky Eyes Are Forever Instant Eye Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I have already done like a holiday look with this, so if you guys are interested, you can check out that video. But like these green tones in here are absolutely perfect. The mattes blend so beautifully. Like this black, insane. I have not used another pigmented rich black that blends as easily as this one does. There also are just so many different looks that you can come up with. I really have been having fun with all of these shades. I also have two different setting sprays here. I have my one of my favorites, actually they're both my favorites, but one that I've been using quite a lot recently and you guys have been hearing a lot about is this one from Physicians Formula. It is the Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray. It is 95% galactomyces filtrate ferment, so I always feel good applying this to my skin because my skin loves fermented ingredients. But in and of itself, as like a product to prep the skin for makeup, to set the skin, it just offers a great base of hydration, but it also, I find, actually like does a good job of setting the makeup down. Similar to a MAC Fix Plus, but I do find that it has a little bit of a tacky kind of hold to it. I don't really know how they do it, but I find that it makes my makeup look good, look better every single time I use it. And I just find that it's really luxurious packaging. It's $10. It's just such a good bang for your buck. And I also have this one, which is a very luxurious product, but it is a makeup like setting kind of item that I go back to because at the end of the day, if my makeup is not looking good, it's not doing well, if my skin is not doing well, this is like a quick fix item for makeup that looks really cakey. It's a quick fix prep item if your skin really doesn't want to like have makeup on it. It offers immediate luminosity. So yeah, I do think that it is worth the hefty price tag because you only need a couple of spritzes, and it is one that I think is really luxurious, but actually performs luxuriously. It's difficult because it is so expensive. Like you could just go with the one from Physicians Formula, but this one's going to be better for like dewy moisture, whereas this is a little bit better for like hydration. So moisture, hydration. Obviously this is more emollients, this is more for dehydration. Hopefully that ends up being helpful for you guys. I also have my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler in here, which needs to be cleaned. And I have a few like liner products. I actually have been using this to highlight my face. I have a whole video on this. This is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. I've been using this to like clean up my eye looks, to highlight my nose. I think that's a really, really cool product and I've been enjoying that one. I also have the shade Dark Brown and I've been using this to just smoke out all of my looks. It's just a really easy, and I've been going for more of a smoky winged out look for, you know, for a while now, and this is just a really easy product to get you there. And I also have this Beauty Pie Ultra Color Pro Gel Liner. This is the shade Molten Bronze. And, you know, I love something like the 24/7 Glide On Pencil from Urban Decay. And this is just a little bit more of a cooler toned version of that. It's more of a, it's a bronzy kind of brown. Really gorgeous, will pull together any look. I have a video talking about Beauty Pie coming soon, but yeah, these are the three kind of liner products that I have been keeping on hand. I also have the Beauty Pie mascara. This is the Uber Volume Boost mascara, and this mascara is just so good. I don't even know if you guys can see that because of my black background, but for super fluffy, luxurious looking lashes, this is definitely a mascara that I would recommend. For brow products, I have a product that just won't like run out. I've been trying to go through this for probably like at least a year. Definitely longer than a year, maybe 2 years, you guys. This is the Arch Brow Pencil from Hourglass. So, by the way, this is the soft brunette shade. I have not repurchased this, obviously, but it just, I need to go through it. I don't want it to go to waste. And it is more of a waxy kind of stiff formula, which I actually prefer for my brows personally, but it does take a lot longer to go through a product like that. So I've still been trying to go through that. I have my Kosas Air Brow Clear Brow Gel that I am keeping in here as well. This is a great product. And then I finally, lastly, have some brushes. So I will be doing soon a video on my favorite brushes for cream eyeshadow. You guys have really been asking for that video for a long time. Some other videos were voted on instead of that, but I still want to do that. So leave me a comment if you'd still like to see that. But I do have 2 brushes for that I'm keeping in this bin. I have my Sephora Pro 18, which is one of the best. If I could recommend one over and over, it would be this one. It's a more dense, kind of fluffier pencil brush. Really superb and perfect for cream eyeshadow. And I also just have this e.l.f. fluffy crease brush that is nice for creams and powders, but just really nice to have a brush like this on hand. And then I have my Rare Beauty brushes, which are my favorites. Alex, if you're watching, you should click out of this video, but I did get my sister this brush because she's been wanting to try out a foundation brush, and this is literally the best one that I've tried. So I said that she should try this one, and then the concealer brush as well, because it's also the best concealer brush that I've tried. I've heard that Rare Beauty is coming out with another brush. I don't know where I heard that, but I will 100% be purchasing it the minute that they drop, because I just absolutely love every brush that I've tried. I also like the liquid eyeshadow brush as well. I do not know where it is though. It's so small, it's easy to misplace. All right guys, and that is my updated makeup bin. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I know that I have been sick, not posting as much, but I will be back and getting into it this week. So thank you guys for sitting tight on that. And thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Oh my gosh, I just realized that I missed this product. Okay, let me very quickly talk about this. Not that anyone probably cares at this point. But this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpting Stick in the shade Light Medium. This is like one of my favorite cream bronzer products, period. I love this tone because it's more cool. So I find that this actually does a really good job of offering me a little bit of color, but like truly shaping my skin in a very natural way. Super easy to blend, but wants to stick to the skin. So I'm not feeling like it's just kind of melding around on my skin and not actually giving me the color and the payoff that I want, and not messing with the makeup under it. So highly recommend this one. And okay, so now we can conclude the video. Thank you guys again for being here, and I will see you in my next one.